Okay, so last night I watched more Netflix. I had no idea what I was gonna watch since I finished the Victoria stuff. I like one series or multiple series that I can just like rely on every night to just not have to look for anything and just sit down and press play and watch it. But I turned it on, and sometimes right at the top, the first suggestion, not even suggestion, just something right at the top. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I like that, I'm gonna watch it. That might have been how I found a Babylon one again, but this one was called 10 Dance, like 10 Dance, capital D, all one word, 10 Dance. So it was like a man and a woman, and then the description was one fiery Latin dancer and one emotionless ballroom dancer, and it was the man and the woman, right? So I was thinking, I was into it, like the polar opposites gig, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. So I pressed play and I watched it, and then actually the movie, it took me by surprise. I was kind of like, they should be a little bit more honest in the description. Maybe in the trailer they should show the two guys being together, because it wasn't like clickbait, but I just feel like those are topics that, if you click on them, like you're not necessarily, maybe you've never seen that before or something. So it's not really good to mislead, into seeing something that maybe you shouldn't even see. But whatever, I watched it because I don't have any problem with it, but I don't know if I would have clicked it had it, shown what it was really about. But basically, it was a dance movie, and I don't normally like musicals or dance things because, they're just dancing and singing the whole time. Like, there's not really any substance to the story or anything. You're like, okay, shut the fuck up. Like, let's get back to the actual movie and the roles. I'm not saying that's not, qualities, but that's not really what I like to watch in a movie. But, so it went on. There was only one part that was good, and it was basically the first time that those two guys danced together because they didn't really get along. They were kind of like competitors. Like, not really, because they were in different dance classes, but they ended up working together because that was the story. They were going to compete in a more world thing, and in order to do that, they had to complete 10 dances, in different categories other than their own. But the only good part was when he was instructing him at one point. It was good because even I understood the instruction. I was like, wow, that was like so beautiful. Like, I feel like I could almost feel what it would be like to waltz. So that was the only good part of the movie, and it happened about 30-45 minutes in. I forget how long it was, but it wasn't a very good movie overall. Like, it was alright. I watched a couple things last night that were like alright, but it was okay. I would give it like a 3 out of 10. That was the only good part. Like, and actually you were like, you felt the movie. I'm not saying you felt them, but you understood, the power in the dance, just off a description, off of watching. So that was nice. But yeah, it's a movie about two guys, basically. But it just wasn't a good quality movie, I don't think. And the dancing wasn't even good, any of it. Like, not at one point was I ever really like, wow. Like, none of it was very good. But it was some random stuff I watched.